Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Prison Architect. It's version 2, the preview version of version 2 anyway. And we have started to develop our Supermax wing over here. And we're going to develop now, though, a medium security dormitory over here. That is going to be locked open. And what I'm going to do first, actually, is I'm going to lay down this here. That'll be your large prison door, which I guess I could put down now and leave locked open. But no, you know what? I'm just going to leave it empty. We'll put it in later, because it's not actually going to be locked open in the long run. We're going to do that. Then we're going to set up... I want to make sure the toilets are further away from the outside wall here. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and start here. There's going to be quite a few people in here, so we'll get a good number of them available. And some more people are dying. That's yeah, no, the spacing's fine. Looked a little bit off for some reason. There we go. Just a token, a bit of privacy. Proper riot, so we might have to do a bang up again. You know what? Just turn on free fire. That tends to turn off riots pretty fast, actually, I've noticed. Oh! No, the riot really kicked in. Let's go back to a bang up. You know what? We're going to call in the riot police. And we deploy them? Yeah, we can respond. So, red areas. This is the second time only that we've seen red areas is like fully uncontrolled for realsy riots. Like tons of people are rioting. Is it because a leader's being punished and we have a lot of gang members? So free fire's turned on. A riot police is being called in. They haven't actually arrived yet, though. Oh, no, they are here. All right, riot police. Oops. Come down over here. Cannot enter riot. Okay, go there. The whole point, you're riot police. Why can't you enter somewhere where there's a riot going on? I guess I have to, like, clean things up a little bit more gradually. Oh, I also have to right-click. There we go. That's part of the problem. So the number of people rioting has gone down a bit, actually. Take care of you. Go over here. Good. Let's just make sure this area is cleaned. Bunch of dead guards. Okay. This area has been pacified. Now, let's go and take care of this area over here. I wonder if I just tell you to run to, like, the straight back here. Whoa! Achievement unlocked! Spare the rod! I've never seen that before. Alright, we don't need the riot police anymore, so let's do that. We're gonna have to spend a bunch of money rehiring some of our staff here. Actually, we only lost 5 guards. That's astounding. Shocking, really. We're going to turn off the bang up. And we can turn off the free fire at this point, although people are still going to be pretty cranky. I also want to increase my armory size here. I want to get some extra lockers. Because we are expanding over here, so we're going to need some more high-quality guards. What are you complaining about? Safety? You don't feel safe? Listen, you're the safest part of the goddamn prison over here, buddy. I know there was just a riot, but I think you're actually fine. I wouldn't worry too much. Alright, so let's get back to that. That is done. We're going to give these guys a shower area as well. You know what? Maybe just over here it's going to be fine. So near the entranceway. Make it a little easier to run the water in as well. What I'm going to do here is make quite a big and relatively spacious shower. Like that. And... oh, I added too much space here. Crap. Because I wanted a brick wall there. There we go. That, and then put in drains there and there. Look at me, I remember my drains. Large pipe. I'm going to run to here and there. I mean, at this distance, I could have probably just run the large pipe through the toilets and saved myself a lot of effort. But this still makes it a little harder to tunnel through, so. And then You know what? That's not going to reach, actually. That's probably gut. Because you can only carry water through small pipes for, I think, 10 squares. And I wasn't sure that we'd be able to do that all. Something like that'll be okay. We also need some electricity flowing through here. This yellow one is still okay for now. We may have to split off a separate grid over here, but for now I feel comfortable just extending this to here. Like that. That should cover everything over here just fine. We'll go and get the room lit. And then, you know what? Oh, that's going to hurt so many people. So bad. Light. Let there be light. And then room, dormitory. Shabam. Excellent. And we'll get started on the bunk beds. I'm going to cram them in. Just go nuts. We're still going to give these guys a place where they can sit and watch TV. And telephones and some radio in here. And then maybe I'll do this. How much money do I have? Oh, still enough. Be okay. Like that. And, oh, you need to be enclosed, which actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and put in the large door after all, and we'll lock it in. It'll be fine. Da-da-da-da-da, and it's big enough, I think it's going to warrant a guard. I'm actually thinking what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a large jail door right there. Will mean I have to put in a couple more metal detectors. Not there, but there. And make sure the power runs right like that. Actually, I guess I don't have to do that, but if I cancel it now, if I cancel from here, it'll just cancel the one. Okay, that's going to be fine. Because this automatically puts a little connector over here, so it'll connect up to that power grid. That's going to be wonderful. I don't have any lights in this hallway. Get that. Okay. Bit more fighting. Oh, this. We can get a bunch more people in here. Some people may have died. I don't know. Because it's certainly, this is not counting as our capacity yet, because the beds aren't in there and it's not enclosed, so it's not a valid cell. But it will be soon enough. Trees, cash flow, shop intake. Not much, but something. Only 2,000 bucks left in our cash, but that's okay. How many Supermax do we have? 17! Okay, we have to expand our Supermax quite quickly then. We may have to wait until the next prison intake, unless I take out a loan, but I don't want to do that. Dead bodies. Although we got lots of solitary now. We do run through that quite quickly, so that's good. Let that build up. We'll have a huge intake, especially if we can get this room actually count as being done soon, which is mostly going to mean getting this door installed more than anything else. I'm going to go ahead and get an extra couple of workmen. It's possible a couple have died. I was hoping that one of them might just like instantly spawn with a door, which happens sometimes. They teleport some of the resources here to minimize some of the time it takes to build stuff. Oh, CEO, what do you want? Yesterday was a very dark chapter in the history of this prison. Far too many people lost their lives here. Okay. Make sure no one else dies today, or you will face prosecution for criminal negligence. I have 24 hours without any death? That's never going to happen. And I didn't prep the lawyer ahead of time. Over here, the legal prep. There's no way. Oh, 5 deaths. I'm allowed 5 deaths. So, what's the best way to reduce this? Shakedown would probably lead to too many problems. Although it would get rid of some of the weapons, it would certainly raise the temperature of the prison. I definitely don't want to turn free fire on. I think what might be a good idea is, for me, I'm going to spend all the money that I do have on more guards. So hopefully we get more of a presence in places. It's not as much of a deterrent, but it'll do something. I'm going to double up on the people who are present in all of these cells. If we can respond faster and tase people faster, that is going to help. I don't think we need one there. That's going to be okay. We should have someone in the workshop all the time, actually. criminal negligence. How many people did die? Do we still have that stat? 32! I mean, we had a full-on proper riot. But probably a lot of dead gang members, so hopefully that's going to help. Speaking of gang, what I should check... Okay, there's no gang ownership. We wouldn't want to fight for control over it right now anyway, because there's too much of a likelihood that something really bad would happen. We still have dead bodies lying all over the place. I could just place the whole place on lockdown for now. Oh, man. Oh, 1 of 5. No! It's happening. They want to take stuff over here. Yeah, there's going to be... There's definitely something happening over here. Oh, God. No one die. Tasers. Taser more people. Taser. Taser hard. Oh, no! Straight into a riot. Oh, no, everyone's going to die. And I can hear gunshots going off. Probably, it could be from some of the snipers. I'm not sure. 4 or 5. Oh, this is the end. This is the end, my friends. This is the end. I mean, we did intentionally. All along, we've been like, no, deaths are fine. Who cares, right? You know, we don't pay attention to cops. We don't care about the CIs telling us who are going to get shot. Okay, we've got one more death left. Could be okay. Do we have anyone deployed in laundry? Let's do that. And we don't really need that, but what the hell? Keep spending money on more guards. Oh, it's 500 for a guard. And actually, as soon as we put one down, we'll go negative from the body armor as well. Come on. We got some cash flow. 4 or 5 deaths. Oh, wow. How many? 19 hours. 19 hours without anyone else dying at all. Yeah, that seems pretty unlikely. Actually, a good investment might be in a doctor to get more people to the infirmary sooner if there's, like, overdoses or this kind of combat. I mean, I don't know if this person can bleed to death. And they got back up again. It's not like RimWorld where they never get back up, which is kind of dumb. Kind of the dumb. Oh, man. I'm going to drop the meal quantity by 1. I realize that'll make people a little bit more, like, less satisfied with the food, but it'll also guarantee there's more food kicking around for everyone. It's easier to cook. How are you not enclosed? Oh, because no one's built this door yet. Oh my god. Okay, well, we've gone a couple hours without a death. That's pretty good by itself. We got some more money. Still wondering, maybe I'll just wait until I can, like, well, if I spawn any guards, they're not going to spawn with any tasers. I should spawn them before 8, though, because that way they'll at least get their tasers. Oh, no, we've gone negative. Oh, there we go. A bunch of tasers just went and got equipped. Because, yeah, we want as many tasery guards as possible. These are all MaxSec people. People overheating. We need more MaxSec storage over here. Storage. Yeah, storage. Yeah, because there's nowhere to put them right now. But at least they're currently still stuck in solitary. So that's a thing, at least. Oh my god, my heart's just pounding. How are we going to go this long without having anyone die? Alright, so this dormitory is set up. We can do a big intake. Look at how many people are about to come into the prison. You know what we should do? I mean, I need the money. But one way to reduce the chance of just dying here, or losing, is what I meant to say, is closing the intake. Keep the number of prisoners down a little bit. I mean, I want them in for money, I want them in for all kinds of things, but if we have somewhat fewer prisoners, then it will reduce the chance that we have people starting fights and just overcrowding. You know, fewer cops coming in. This would actually be a great time to set up the protective custody of anyone who's being marked for death. If we get down to like 3 hours left without a kill, I'm going to put the whole place on bang up. Just get everyone to stay in their rooms for the last 3 hours. Might increase the chance that someone snaps, but it reduces the chance of a particularly big fight, which leads to more deaths, more people being, you know, targeted for death as well, too. Oh, right, this dormitory is set to shared right now, isn't it? What am I looking for? Deployment. Yeah, okay, so our max sec people are technically all being put in over here, which isn't fantastic, but I guess is not literally the worst. At least they've got somewhere to go. Still wondering if these guys should have a dedicated shower room. I think we're okay, though. Oh, God, this is so dangerous. You know what I could do? Is I could have taken the intake, then built a bunch of beds. Well, it doesn't matter. Either way, I'm not going to get another intake before we lose. But we could hit our 500 prisoners quite easily by just spamming down a bunch of beds and letting the intake come in. But I could have taken out a loan. I could have taken out a loan so I could build enough beds before 8 a.m. And then get up to 500 and just call it a win. But now, 12 hours left to go. 12 hours to go and we can't have a single person die. Is that even possible? It's been a long time since we've gone 12 hours without someone dying, but we've just gone like 10 hours without someone dying. Oh. 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 I'll just spam out some guards. I won't have tasers, but again, hopefully we can just knock people out before things get too bad. You're smashing some stuff. Okay, you've been beaten to unconsciousness. Oh, he's got a knife. You. Go here. Okay, good. We're gonna search that cell. Alright. How are the needs? Critical needs for exercise. How come we can't meet your need for exercise? Oh, because we don't have a shared yard. That's part of it. No, these are all shared yards. So people can exercise there. You can't exercise. Except that you can. Yeah, it's all Supermax. And Supermax does have yard time. You just haven't had your exercise in a while, I guess. You've basically got everything else in your frickin' cell. You just don't have that. Okay, a little over 10 hours left to go. That would not surprise me if it was real. It'd be nice to have a search hotkey, because I don't want to search the whole cell. But I do want to search all these, and I'm not going to forget the toilets on the top, which I think last time we did. But yeah, that's a lot of flags. Oh, what do you want, doctor? Getting reports of sickness from number of prisoners. Oh, no! Identifying quarantine the infected, stop it from spreading. No! We've got some sort of flu or something going on right now. That would be the worst time for it. How are we going to identify those? I don't know. Is there, like, in the intelligence mode, can we find out who's sick? We got CIs, which we're not going to activate right now. I mean, we could find out who's targeted for death. At some point, we're just going to bang up everyone. Okay, beat to unconsciousness, not dead. No, 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 you. Go away. You're too weak. You, go there. Yeah, see, you're weak and you don't have a taser. Actually, you do have a taser. Same thing here. You. Just walk away, man. Just walk away. Oh, no! Bang up, bang up, bang up, bang up, bang up. Bang up. No one die. Nobody die. Nobody die. Early prisoner release reward. All right. Oh, this is fun. Wait, there's a tunnel there? Wow, bold move. Would have been a long work. Did I do it right? Remove tunnel? Yeah. Oh, insufficient funds. You need money to remove tunnels. We need to set a new rule where, like, guards without very many hit points can't, aren't allowed to get into fights. You have to be at the infirmary if you're not at 100% hit points. Our doctors are all over, trying to make sure people don't die. If anyone ODs right now, I'm going to be so mad. If that's what finishes us off. What does it cost? 20 per square. Oh, okay. Definitely a cost to that. We have lots of guards running around. This is the first time, the entire time we've played, where I've cared if anyone has lived or died. Which is part of the reason we're in this situation. But that's okay. Our goal is to hit 500 people. I mean, we could have easily hit 420. We can't right now because there's a tunnel. But 420 is our current cap. Actually, it might be even higher than that now that these extra beds have been built. And we could easily fill this in. Easily fill this in. And honestly, that would give us 500. 7 hours left to go. There you go. These guys are enjoying some yard time over here. So they can get their exercise. Do I not? I do have 2 guards set to be deployed there. Yeah, the last 3 hours are just going to go into a bang up and leave people locked up so that it reduces the chance that they kill each other. Total infected prisoners, 68. That might be another good reason to just bang people up. 70, because it's definitely spreading. I didn't identify the sick people. How much is a doctor? 1,000. So, they're not really doing anything. I'll get another one ready for the next possible disaster, although I guess I could have waited, but I was hoping that that would help. 6 hours left to go. 6 p.m. You know what? It's a while to their next meal. Free time work. I'm going to bang them up until it's time to eat. And then it would be nice to just release the normal security people. Yeah, this will reduce the chance that anyone gets executed. Although it will make them a bit cranky, the lack of freedom, exercise, etc., etc. Right now, this is basically our maximum security storage, so getting some extra guards here would be an excellent idea. Now, quite a few of our guards don't have tasers, unfortunately. So when do they eat? 10. And 10 and 3 a.m., but by that point, the criminal negligence will have gone away. Turns out investing in that lawyer takes 72 hours and 50,000, but it gives you one get-out-of-jail-free card, which is nice. It's interesting. It's bang up, but these doors are still open. I guess you just tell them to voluntarily go back to their rooms. Because the prison is universally on lockdown. Oh, God. Oh, God. I can't believe we've gone so long without one person dying. It actually feels kind of unheard of. Some prisoners are saying they're well treated. Freedom need is, yeah, really high, which makes sense right now. Everyone's constrained to their rooms. But as long as they can't kill each other, I mean, we'll still get plenty of people who want to smash their rooms, then we'll have to go and tase them to get them under control. But other than that, we're okay. Exhausted, release, one's on lockdown, one needs medical attention. Most of our people are infected. I'm hoping they get over it at some point. They'd probably just feel miserable right now. How do we find out if they're, like, currently sick? There must be a way, and I'm just... And there clearly has to be a way. Whatever. Whatever. Everyone stay locked down. Oh my god, we got 2 hours left to go. I could let them out now for food. But no. No food. I don't want anyone to get targeted for execution. They might snap because they're hungry. Tough. Because the execution is much more likely to fire off. Although we haven't brought in anyone, so it's less likely that there's next law enforcement. And we haven't called up our CIs in a long time. We technically still have some CIs, but we haven't called them up in ages, so there's no real reason for someone to know. That does not count as being enclosed. Oh. Right, because I didn't have the money for it. So let's get that going. I mean, people are still sleeping there, which is interesting. It's not like they're being redeployed to this dormitory either. So I guess because they were already deployed there. So since that's done, our capacity will go up. Oh my god, look at this. 15 minutes. We're going to make it, you guys. 5 minutes. We didn't lose! We didn't lose. We went 24 hours with, well, only 4 people dying, which is still, you know, it's still something. It says 3 people, because I think we had one die, like, right away. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, see, the infected prisoner count goes down. And just like that, fighting starts again. Seconds after I lift the bang up. But it makes sense. People are coming out of their rooms really pissed off and cranky. So it's much more likely to raise the tension up. No one's dying, though, so at least there's that. Tasers, man. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reopen my prison for intake, which is going to give us 80 grand, and I'll instantly go... There's our deaths just starting up again, but it's probably not going to hit that important threshold. We'll then instantly go and spend it on starting our legal program to try to get out of jail free. Actually, that's not true. What I think we'll do is we'll spend it on completing our MaxSec wing, and then this dormitory here. Yeah. That's what we'll do, and then we'll hit 500, and that'll be the end, and that'll probably happen next episode. Thanks very much for watching, folks. See you next time.